Hey guys, especially black ladies, I've been thinking to myself more recently. Well, since I just made a video I was going to put out, but I'm going to put it out after this video that I'm currently talking on. I was thinking to myself, I might, the whole flagging thing, I'm not too sure if I'm going to still go ahead with that. I change my mind from time to time. I just had a really good idea. Now, you see, there are a lot of black men on YouTube constantly. All they do is call out black women. Well, they say it's calling out black women, but if you actually listen to what they say, it just seems let's hate black women. That's pretty much their message. It's the same all the time, no matter what happens. It's all black women are evil, or a lot of these people they just don't like black people in general. So what I'm going to do, seeing as there are so many black men who, especially American black, well, only black American black men who do this, because you don't see black men in the UK behaving like this. We're usually too busy just doing things with our lives. And yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is, seeing as there are so many black men in the US that have pretty much dedicated their lives to put the black woman down constantly, every hour, every day, all year round for the past however many years, I think what I should do is I'm going to start calling out black men, well, American black men, for their BS. And I'm probably going to start trying to be a bit more, put out some positive things about black women. Because there's only so much that your names can be dragged through the dirt. You do need black men, especially black men like myself. What do people say? They say I'm very well spoken. They like my tone, very calm. They say I'm intelligent. So why you have a mad, like crazy black men out there who just shout and rant about black women? I think it'll be even if you had a man like myself who managed to put their point across like a man instead of a raving lunatic. I think someone like me, at least in your corner, would actually be very beneficial. Okay, we can put out some positive things about black women and actually call out those weak, spineless, pathetic black men who spend their whole lives putting you down. Now, all that I ask are just like, comment, and just comment, subscribe, and share my videos. If you know plenty of other black women that need to hear this, because it's just unfair what you guys are having to tolerate. So I think that's going to be my new mission from now on. We need an even keel in this sector, as you guys call it, the sector. So we need a bit of, this and that. We can't just have that speaking about you, putting you down. We need some of this, as in myself, speaking for you and calling out the foolishness in black men, especially black men who behave like this. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do with this channel. I'm going to try and go down that route, because we need a bit of variety around here. I'm just sick of hearing all this negative shit about black women. To be honest, I've most of the black women I've known have been very nice, very cool people, very sensible, intelligent, and I think we need to push that kind of. If we're going to push out stereotypes, at least try and push a positive one. Because right now, people are saying the majority of black women are this, the majority of black women are that, whilst they don't actually know the majority of black women. So even from that statement alone, it's a lie. If the majority of black women were that bad, say out of, I don't know, there's about 35 million black people in the US. Out of that many, say there were 10 million black women. Obviously, there's a lot more. Actually, there's about 20 million, I'd imagine. That would mean there'd have to be at least 10 million black women in prison for it to be a majority, but we know that's bullshit. So when people say the majority of black women or black people are this or that, they're talking rubbish, because they don't know the majority of black people. They only know a small amount that make it to the news on the vast scale of the actual population of black people. Then what they like to do is they try and use that small group of people, stupid people, who commit crimes. They like to use that and somehow make it out like it's across the board and all black women or all black people are this way. It's stupid. A lot of these people claim they use logic, but they don't actually use logic. They just use personal experiences, whilst not considering that, hey, your personal experience is actually a very small fragment of the wider scale of things. If you've had bad influence or been around bad black women, then you know what the majority of people haven't. The majority of black women are not in prison. The majority of black women are highly educated, are in some form of education, and have good jobs. So you see where I'm going with this? Anyway, we're going to try and bring back a bit of positivity for black women, and I hope you enjoy. Take care. Bye.